How honored are you to be going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Words cannot describe. It just haven't clicked. You know, when you in hip hop world, that it seems so far out of reach.
In high school?
Oh God!
Come on. And what would you tell this young woman?
There is a bright future for you, and keep going. That girl knew she had something that was different and unique.
Yes, she did. That was Good Morning America co-anchor and member of the Tam Fam, Robin Roberts, sit-down interview with newly inducted Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, hip-hop legend, Missy Elliott.
You were there?
I was there. So in the interview with Missy, she revealed to Robin that her mother has never seen, that's me, my husband and us at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, this is an interesting picture because on your interview, Missy revealed her mother had never watched her perform in all of these 20 plus years in person. Never seen her because, as she put it, some of her songs included words she didn't want her mama to hear her sing. So there I am behind this beautiful woman, and I see it's Missy's mom. And I'm watching, I didn't film it because it was such a personal moment, Missy's mother watching her in person perform. And all I could think about was she told you that she's a very private person, and she shared so much with you.
She is something else and so deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. And the fact that she had not had her mother come to any of her performances, but it was going into the hall, and she got in on her first ballot.
That's incredible.
Which is unheard of.
The first female hip-hop artist ever.
Yes. And she's so humble. She's so incredibly humble, and just a beautiful person.
But it's the beauty of what you do, getting people to share their authentic selves, because we know in interviews, people come in with a script, and you can see those eyes moving to those PR lines that they were told to say, and then all of a sudden you see them become present.
Right.
And they show up who they really are inside. They show up as that person. Dolly Parton, been interviewed millions of times. Your interview with her last night was the best that I've seen.
Thank you.
I want to play a clip of Dolly with Robin in the special that aired last night. Take a look.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They reach out to you and you're like, oh no, thank you, but no thank you. And you even said that you're not worthy. Dolly Parton not worthy?
I know a lot of the rock artists that have never been put in the Hall of Fame that really should be. And like, I'd spent my life in country music, and I'm happy to accept anything because I work hard in that world. Did not want to take any votes away from any of the rock people that spend their life doing that.
So humble. And you know, and Dolly, I loved how she phrased it. She said, you know, Robin, I'm a workhorse that looks like a show horse.
What?
You know, because
I need that tattooed on my arm.
Because we could relate. She is such a savvy businesswoman and has so many different ventures that she's into. But she just every single time I've sat down with this woman, so kind, not just to me, but to anybody I'm around. And that just says something about someone's character.
That's the same with you. I know when I interviewed her, and many years ago, briefly actually, and she said to me, 2 things you do before your show, pee and pray. And I do both of those. I pee, and you now know, and I pray. Don't delete that out of this show.
Thank you.
And it reminded me of you with the Lord. You know, this current of faith and it being comfortable expressing that, right? And that's what you do so well. I was going back to the humility part of it. Just last week, you didn't brag like I would have bragged. Your alma mater, Southeastern Louisiana University, honored you by breaking ground on the newly constructed Robin Roberts Broadcast Media Center.
Wow.
That is, I mean, I have a running joke that every hall is my hall because it's McGonagall Hall. I'm like, they're related to me. So I have many halls at many universities. You have your name every year. Someone will walk on that campus for the first time, a freshman that might be on a student loan. The family may have literally leveraged mortgages to get them to that college, and they will walk through those doors and read your name forever.
Woo.
Do you know that?
You make it, because I'm thinking about my mama. When you were just talking about She went to Howard University on a $100 scholarship.
$100.
And it was somebody who helped my mama write an essay. She goes to Howard where she meets my father. And you don't understand how generationally that helps. The generations that are helped. Because of this woman who helped my mama write an essay that got the $100 scholarship to put it to Howard, she had 4 children who went to college. We're all responsible human beings. And so to know that my name is going to be on a building, and just thinking of the young people that are going to walk through those doors and hopefully be able to fulfill their dreams like you and I have been able to do, like many of us have been able to do. That's all we want to see.
I mean, that is legacy, right? I mean, and it's so important. I mean, I don't know, and I'm sure that there are many or a few, but I don't know of a building currently named in honor of a Black woman that is currently here to be celebrated and given their I'm sure that there are, and forgive me if I don't know them. And I'm probably wrong. But if there are, they're just a few.
Thank you. You know, a colleague of mine, Steve Osunsami, sent me a message shortly after he saw on social media that this was happening. And he said the same thing, and it hadn't even dawned on me. And he was just so incredibly proud, and he was overwhelmed. And it just meant so much that a colleague of mine, as you have acknowledged that. And I just think it is so, you know, that's a Southern school, y'all.
Right. I mean, we could go deep in how big of a deal this is.
I'm so grateful to my alma mater. The president there, we have a new president, Dr. Wainwright, the outgoing president, Dr. Crane, who reached out to me. And it just means everything that they wanted to have me be a part of this, for me to ask me to make an investment in helping this come about, and to know that we're together investing in the young people that are going to go through those doors.
Speaking of young people.
Yes.
Ah, goodness.
I'm glad, I know now why you have this here. Wow.
Can I just say, some of the students who are walking in your footsteps wanted to send you a message all the way from the college campus. Take a look.
I wanted to give a huge thank you to Ms. Robin Roberts for her generous donation, just knowing that she has faced so much adversity but manages to get up the next day and get the job done. I think with her name being on our school, I think a lot of people, especially women, will be reminded of that perseverance.
Her Southeastern legacy is so towering, it's so huge, and it's going to impact not only this campus, but my life, because once it rolls around in 2025, I'll be a senior and I'll be able to access those wonderful top-of-the-line resources, all thanks to Robin Roberts.
She has touched many students here, including myself.
I'd just like to give a huge shout out to Robin Roberts for showing her love and support for Southeastern, for the new broadcasting center to be named after her. Well deserved, and thankful for all that you do for us, and line up.
Line up.
Line up.
Line up.
That's our thing.
Line up.
Wow.
I mean,
wow. Okay, between you and Q, okay, you guys are
Kiana Burns, my executive producer. She's worked with you. So we share Kiana. Kiana worked with Robin and worked with me. So pretty much the Mount Rushmore. So I'm just saying.